Monday giving you the blues? Let's turn that frown upside down, because this is Mail Call Monday. I'm Comic Man Andy, and you're in the Comic Dojo. We've got some great things to go over tonight. We're going to showcase the Simpleman's Comics Bounty Box tonight. We've got an epic AOK from Lala Schulte herself, the greatest Kanto fan ever in the world. And we found the birthday book. I can't wait to go over this stuff. Welcome to the Comic Dojo. Welcome to Mail Call Monday. Let's buckle up. Welcome back, everybody. Hey, this is your first time here in the Comic Dojo. Make sure you're hitting that subscribe button down below, kicking that notification bell, and smacking one of those reaction buttons, and staying tuned for all the content that we're going to drop every week. And don't forget, Slabaganza giveaway has been enacted. The channel has reached 1,000 subscribers. You all made it possible. Slabaganza giveaway has been enacted. We are working to schedule that, so we've got some announcements coming up tonight. After we get through these unboxings, we'll hit up this chat in just a moment. But we're also going to showcase something else really cool that's hard to find. Man, who all is here hanging out tonight? It's Mail Call Monday. Let's recharge those comic collecting batteries. Let's hang out. Let's talk about comic books for a while. Paul Dunn's in the chat tonight saying, hey-o, what's up, Paul Dunn? Good to see you, man. Everybody's going to start filtering in now. Thanks for being here. If you're watching this on the rewind, don't forget you can catch us live every Monday night, 8 p.m. here in the Comic Dojo at the Comic Man Andy YouTube channel. What's good, y'all? Oh, that's me. Hey, look at that. Mojo Quid, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Paul Dunn says, Monday is definitely a Monday today. You are correct. Mondays are always going to Monday. So glad I have Sundays and Mondays off every week. Yeah, I actually took today off. I took today off. And we'll go into that in just a minute. What's got two thumbs and decided not to come to work today? This guy. This guy here and maybe that guy there. I don't know. But definitely, for the first time in a long time, took some vacation time to get some projects caught up and some other things. But Perry Comics is in the house. What's up, man? Peeping Perry's people in the People's chat? Something like that. I still haven't perfected it, Perry. But one of these days, you never know. So let's go over this again. I can't wait to do this. The greatest Kanto fan in the world herself, Lala Schulte, sent me an AOK. I can't wait to get into this. We also have the Simpleman's Comics Bounty Box that we're going to go over that we showcased on IG earlier. And we have the birthday book. Oh, boy. He says, Mishu Seaman, good to see you. He says, you deserve it, man. I don't know. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Either way, there's lots of house projects to get caught up on, so it's taking vacation days to work in other spots. But what's good, everybody? I'm going to go into this first little, I kid you not, this first little thing. We're going to check out Andy's little package today. This one was tough to find. I've been eyeing this online for quite a long while. Luke's Comics, thanks for popping in, man. Look who it is. Look who it is. What's up, y'all? Good to see you, man. Thanks for being here. Hey, Mom, good to see you. Thanks for being here. We're going to hang out for a little bit, but let's check out Andy's mini package today. Because this one, I don't see many of, and I finally broke down and picked this one up off online. I was waiting for a better copy of this, but it's a mini comic book here. Now, stand by for the comic bling, because this is not in your standard bag and board situation here. But The Last of Us American Dreams comes in an ash can form. Extremely hard to find. And I've been just gobbling up everything The Last of Us since a year and a half ago, since I first played the game. I've been collecting heavy on this book. I've been collecting heavy on the graded copies and on the raw copies when I can find them. The Last of Us American Dreams Ash Can. This is the only one I could find anywhere online. I watched it for several months, hoping that I could find a copy with a little bit better condition, because this has some egregious spine ticks in it. Some serious color breaking spine ticks. Overall, a press and a clean. This thing could probably get somewhere in the 8 to 9 range, something like that. Maybe I'll find one graded, or maybe I should just grade this one. Either way, I don't know. This is The Last of Us continues to be one of those series that I can't let go of. This is now up there at number 2, just under Saga. So Saga's got to be my number 1 series. Last of Us is going to be my second series. So that little bad boy got added to the collection. Look at all that comic bling. They don't make standard bags and boards for ash cans. So this has basically, I think it's like a CD case wrapper, like an old school CD case wrapper. Either way, this took about 2 months to get here, all the way from Great Britain. Don't be afraid to order from overseas. Sometimes that's a risk you got to take if it's something you really want for the PC. More people are filtering in, man. Good to see you guys. TM Nerdy, Station Brother, good to see you guys. Stout Man, what is up? Good to see you. I don't see many of That's What Your Wife Said. Oh, I think she's busy at the moment, but this is true. Paul Dunn says, Station Nerdy, absolutely. Loose Comics, it's just a medical condition, Andy, no big deal. The water was cold. The old George Costanza, right? Man, absolutely. Good energy flowing tonight. Southern Comic Geek, what's up, folks? Good to see you, man. If you guys don't know Southern Comic Geek, make sure you're subscribing to his channel. Check out his content, along with TM Nerdy as well. Check out their content. Check out Loose Comics content as well. You guys can't miss out, man. There is a plethora of YouTube creators here in the chat tonight. It's good stuff. Harley Quinn, hammer that like button, everybody. Yes, I watched Suicide Squad today. I finally watched Suicide Squad today, and boy, do I have an opinion about that. So stay tuned for those updates. We're going to get into another package here while everybody else is still kind of filtering in. Are you guys amped? Are you guys charged? Were you guys there for Friday's Whatnot auction, the live Whatnot auction, and the Comic Dojo, and all the energy that was going on there? I had a blast. And because of that auction, I have an idea. That I'm going to share with just you guys, just those of you here hanging out tonight. You guys will get a precursor preview kind of for my next Whatnot auction, an idea that I have that I think is going to be an absolute blast. I think it's going to be an absolute epic blast. So, ready to see your package. We will get into that. Use those teeth on that package, LOL, I bet. Pat, how's it going, man? Hey, Andy. It is going well now that all you guys are filtering in. This is Mail Call Monday, and there's good energy floating around. So let's check out. Why don't we open this up right? Why don't we do this right? Welcome to my favorite segment every week. Let's check out Andy's new package.
For you.
And boy, do we ever have a package here. I'm actually we're gonna do the Simpleman's Comics bounty box real quick while Lala makes her way into the chat here sometime soon. So if you guys did not see on Instagram, the Simpleman's Comics bounty box came in this weekend, and it is loaded, absolutely loaded with fire. And I will do these in order. I already know. So we've got from Vault Comics, we got Barbaric #1, 616 Comics, Hal Laren, 500 print run. The Hal Laren variant, 500 print run, Barbaric from Vault Comics. Absolutely stellar. Gorgeous, gorgeous cover. That, correct me if I'm wrong here, guys. What's up, XP from Twitchland? Thanks for popping in. Hang tight. We've got more announcements. We've got more books to go over. If you like what you see, consider hitting that follow button on Twitch and pop over to YouTube and hit subscribe button and join the Slabaganza giveaway celebration for 1,000 subscribers. I'm Comic Man Andy, and we're in the Comic Dojo tonight, hanging out here. So, Barbaric, if you guys take a look at this, get rid of all that comic bling. We got some more comic bling going on there. I do believe this is an homage to God Country. Correct me if I'm wrong. It might not be intended, but this reminds me of a God Country cover, big time. But Barbaric #1, 500 print run, Vault Comics, Hal Laren cover, fire. Now, I had not finished looking this one up, but we all know some Frank Cho when we see some Frank Cho, right? So this is definitely a Virgin variant from, the title's killing me. Brian loves doing this to me. He doesn't, yes, sometimes they just don't have anything. He loves seeing me struggle. I don't know if Frank Cho did this exact cover, but this is a Frank Cho, wait. See, now I'm stepping over my own thoughts big time. Either way, man, You guys know this one, right? Nick Webb 76. What is up, man? Good to see you in the chat. Thanks for being here. Gorgeous cover and gorgeous beard. My beard is second only to the Bearded Comic Book Bro. And you guys need to check out Bearded's content on his channel that he does, the game show stuff that he does with Rod the Rican, and all of the shows that he does on his channel. Way better content than what I put out. Awesome, awesome stuff. Love hanging out, watching Bearded Comic Bro on the replay every week. Can you guys help me out with this? Oh, Fight Girls, there it is a Frank Cho book, not sure the variant. Thanks. So Frank Cho is going to Frank Cho, and Frank Cho did very hard. Frank Cho very hard on this. I don't know, Fight Girls. I flipped through the book or the original cover A in my LCS when I was there, and I looked at it and I'm like, it's about what I expected from Frank Cho. I think I'll read it digitally. But this Virgin variant is pretty freaking stellar. I love the orange and I love the purple in there. Fight Girls, I know there's a ton of fans out there for that Fight Girls cover. That's super cool. Absolutely, TM Nerdy. Thanks for sharing Bearded Comic Book Bro's link. Make sure you click on that link and hit subscribe to the Bearded Comic Book Bro. Absolutely. Dale Suspense Station, Travis Station. Everybody's popping here. Can you shake your belly, please? Oh, there it is. Yep. We just did the Truffle Shuffle in 1 millisecond. So welcome to the Comic Dojo and Comic Cave. Y'all got to do the Truffle Shuffle. We enter in on Mail Call Mondays. He said Chode. Frank Cho could win a Frank Cho if a Frank Cho could Frank. Absolutely. And I can't believe I almost got all the way through that. Come on, Mama's in the house. What's happening? What's shaking? Good to see you here tonight. Anybody join Tiny Onions fans today? Only. So Paul Dunn, hold on to that thought for 1 minute, Paul, and remind me of it in about 5. Once we get through this, remind me that in just a moment. We're going to talk about that. What does station mean? Station, come on, think about it. Station, Bill and Ted, it's a greeting from Bill and Ted. It's, okay. We'll go into that here in a little bit more. So we got 2 more books to go over, and we've got ourselves a Rose Besh Miles Morales Spider-Man 27 variant. Rose Besh has been killing it. A lot of people have been after these covers. So to find one in the bounty box from from Simpleman's Comics, absolutely stellar. If I remember correctly, this Rose Besh is done through 616 Comics, and you can nab these up at 616 Comics if there are any left available. The Rose Besh covers, there's been lots of talk behind them, right? There's lots of people after these. I think Miles Morales issue 27 can be a minor key in the series. If I remember looking it up, it had something to do potentially. When I first looked at it, I thought it could be a minor key. I haven't read the copy yet, but I was just basically looking up what people were saying about it online. So to have a Rose Besh in that bounty box is absolutely dope. But you want to know what's even doper than that? Oh, man, this is a great box so far. We haven't gotten into the last book yet, Paul. Ah, damn. Nice get, Andy. Just wait for it. My favorite cover artist right now on the scenes to get through 616 Comics or to get in any box or any mystery box is definitely Megan Hutchinson, and he killed it in this box with the Somebody's Killing the Children 16 Megan Hutchinson variant. I can't believe I got this. I'm really, really lucky. I did not buy any copies of this, and I should have, but lo and behold, one shows up. I kind of hold out on some variants just to see what happens in the mystery boxes every month, and by mystery boxes I mean the Patreon boxes, the Patreon box for Simpleman's Comics. And hopefully here sometime soon, potentially I'll be getting into the Patreon box for 616 Comics. I'm eyeing that 616 Comics Patreon daily, looking for that elite tier to open up, the colors tier as they call it, so I can line up for that because, man, they are doing some killer books over there. Can't wait. Oh, here it is. He says, ooh-wee. I can't quite get it like he can, but let's go. Love that cover. Absolutely. Howler Mouse is in the chat. Where did Howler Mouse? There's Howler Mouse. I click on Goonies. It's going on station. Yes, we just did the Truffle Shuffle in 1 millisecond per the request of somebody on Twitch. So we're all good there, right? Truffle Shuffle makes everything better. Lala Schultze's in the chat. Lo and behold, the AOK Extreme Mother of Kanto is in the house. Give us just 1 minute. We'll get onto that in here in just a second. Station is a Bill and Ted reference for Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey. Absolutely, TM Nerdy. He kind of does that whole station like vibe, like look at the closing scene that I do. He just doesn't specifically say station on that. It is a great box. It was a great box. Brian's box is fire. That poor guy has been busy packing comic books forever, but he keeps doing it. Myself and the rest of the excitable PCP pop culture philosophers and the PCP Army Bad Batch say hello, goodbye, and most of all, be excellent, station. Thanks for stopping in, TM Nerdy. Hope to see you on the flip side here soon. Andy, shake your belly. Okay, 3, 2, 1. There it is. There's a truffle shuffle in 1 millisecond. You guys saw it here first in the Comic Dojo. We're doing the truffle shuffle per request. Howler Mouse Man Station, absolutely good to see you. It's a great cover. I love Megan Hutchinson covers. I don't know what it is. It's just, I don't know if it's just because every Megan Hutchinson cover that I see is on a title that I'm really interested in reading. Ooh, that just has something to do with it. Station Zuni, Warlord Comics, thanks for being here. Good to see you, man. Hopefully you enjoyed your time relaxing out on the farm, man. Those pictures were gorgeous, man. I was pretty jealous, disconnecting, hanging out there in the breeze, on the swing. That's kind of what dreams are made of, right? Just chilling out on the front porch, having something cold to drink. Absolutely. Got you, TM Nerdy. Howler Mouse, good to see you, man. Thanks for being here. When does a joke become a dad joke? It definitely becomes a joke when it becomes a parent. That happens. It happens. Station Zuni, One Shot Comics. What's up, everybody? Good to see you here. Station One Shot Comics. Stout Man, Zuni's in the house. I'm sorry I missed you, but a little fist bump action for Zuni. Good to see you, brother. Thanks for being here. Stay tuned. We've got some announcements coming. We're going to get to this just a moment. I just realized I end every show telling everyone to be excellent to each other. May change it this station. Either way, it's all good stuff, man. It's all good stuff. You always get some fire stuff, Andy. I get lucky. The last couple of months from that bounty box is pretty much just kind of been average. And then this one just was gangbusters. This was a gangbusters bounty box. The last two were kind of like, I don't know what to say. Like they're variants and they're good variants, but they weren't really stuff that excited me per se, because the bounty boxes encompasses Marvel, DC, lots of stuff. And there's some stuff that the titles that I'm just kind of not into. And you get that on a Patreon kind of box like that, where it's not catered specifically each individual Patreon member. It's mixed up. It's broad spectrum. It's kind of some sort of, they only get so many of those hot titles and hot books that I'm into, or some of the standard ones I'm into. They can't give them to everybody, right? Absolutely. Hi, Luke. How's it going? Station Fable, good to see you, man. PCP Army Bad Batch in the house. Absolutely. Hi, Mama. Andy, what is up, Fable? Good to see you, man. Dale Suspense saying hi to Fable. So, Lala Schulte's in the house. Lala, good to see you. Thanks for being here. We are now going to enter Phase 2. This is Phase 2 of my favorite segment every week. Let's check out Lala's package.
I have a package for you.
I can't quite match the face, but we have a package available. This is an AOK from Lala Schulte herself, the Queen of Kanto, the mother of Kanto, and I can't wait to get into this. I know what this is. She's half surprised me. Before I get into the details, we're just going to get this open. We're going to showcase this really quick. Awesome. Protection. Lots of high-grade tape. My favorite, the really good sticky, thick, the really good 3M durable tape. We'll go with durable. I'll just call it durable. Let me get this chat back up on this screen. Oh, man. This is the really, really, really good tape. Oh, my. Look at that. Bubble wrap. Oh, my. This is next level. This is like next level concierge service. You just walked into like the most expensive hotel and restaurant in the city, and you're getting catered to. Oh my. Painter's tape and pull tabs. We're going to the nines here. Clockwork Community. Oh, I got to remember that hashtag, Lala. Clockwork Community. This is as if she wasn't busy enough with her life and everything going on. Oh, I got to be gentle. She took the time to send me an AOK. And we'll go over more about this AOK specifically in just a minute. Let's safely get this out. Let's extradite this epic AOK. And then we'll do my favorite part, because now that the comic book is safely extradited from the packages, we will yeet that right out of the way. We got ourselves a little note here. Us Kanto fans got to stick together. Enjoy. La la. Hashtag 7 seasons in a movie. I wish my handwriting was that stellar. That is the most stellar handwriting I have seen in a very long time. That is definitely going on the wall of notes. That is definitely going to get hung up on the wall of notes. Absolutely awesome. Let's get into this bubble wrap. Got to be gentle. Oh, absolutely. That's why I love painter's tape. You know, it takes nothing. The painter's tape holds quite well without having to pull. Oh, there we go. Oh, and the second layer of bubble wrap. Lala Schulte says, I'm a cake decorator. Nice handwriting is my thing. Yeah, I can tell. That is absolutely. Wait a second. I see what you did here, actually. I see what you did here. Threw me a curveball. I thought there were multiple books in here. Okay. All right, you guys ready for this? Did you see the SDCC exclusive book and poster Neverending Story homage? Paul, I did. I did not order either. And that's why we're here today. I wish I would have ordered the poster, but at a minimum, we are here today. We are here today. Oh my. Kanto 3 Lionhearted #1. The Never-Ending Story variant. Astonishing. CoverCon, Lionhearted. So I told myself, as soon as I get home from work, I'm going to log on and I'm going to buy a copy. They were sold out within a couple hours. They were sold out quickly. And then when I looked and the poster was still available, I got a little discouraged. And I was like, you know what? I don't have the cover, so I'm not going to order the poster. So then I didn't order the poster. And then like the next day, Lala's like, I got you, bro. And I'm like, Lala, I got you next. So stay tuned. Kanto 3 Lionhearted, the Never-Ending Story homage cover. This is definitely on the docket to go to CGC. This is, brother, sister, actually. Lala, this is just dope. The Never-Ending Story homage variant. It's got to get pulled from that poly bag here soon and sent in. Absolutely. Oh, that is there's still more at Drew's store. Okay, so I'm going immediately after this live stream to Drew's store and going to order the poster to go with that, because it is going to fit in with that OA that I got from Drew, because that wall over there is very bare, and I'd like to get some stuff hung up before we do the Comic Dojo Comic Cave room tour. Boom, that is a sweeter than a rock biter eating gravel. Oh yeah, I get it. That's a Never-Ending Story reference. So you threw me off with the extra bags and boards for protection. I thought there were extra books in there. Well done, well played. But absolutely, that is a stellar. If you guys haven't seen that, they killed it with the Never-Ending Story cover homage right there. They really did. And these were not that. There's not a lot of them out there. I don't remember the print run. If anybody remembers the print run, please share that in the chat. I don't remember it at the moment. But Lala, I can't thank you enough. Let me wrap up this segment of check out Lala's package here with this dope, super dope Kanto 3 Lionhearted #1. This is definitely going to CGC. It's definitely going to CGC. Sharp corners. We're going to get this out of the bag here soon. The spine is perfect. The packaging was perfect. This is a 9-8 contender all day long. It is definitely a 9-8 contender. I can't thank you enough, Lala. I owe you big time. And don't forget, I got your address now. So buckle up, buckaroo. IWK83, good to see you. Thanks for being here, man. Paul Dunn, I think so. Wasn't it 250? 250 sounds about right. 250 sounds about right for the print run on that. Man, okay. We're going to set this aside safely so that nothing happens to that as we yeet boxes and packages around. for the rest of the evening. We're going to put this somewhere safe over here because we've got one more package, but let's hit up this chat again before we get into this last package. Paul says his poster came today. What do you think, man? I'm looking forward to that. Did you see the yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to actually order that poster right after this. Mine's in my mailbox now. Ooh, good stuff. Good stuff. Absolutely. Yes, that is a stellar cover. That is so sick. Yeah, Never Ending Story. How does that not tug at your heartstrings if you're an 80s kid, right? If you're an 80s kid or an 80s adult now, you've watched Never Ending Story. Even if you're not an 80s kid and you've watched Never Ending Story and it's tugging on your heartstrings, you know, you get it, right? There's still more at Drew's store. I'm definitely going on there to get one next after this. It is definitely awesome. You missed Paul Dunn also missed the book. That is a cover that I was considering going on to any other site somewhere else and buying one. I just had to wait for the secondary market to catch up to that because, like Lala says, there's only 250 copies of that, or roughly 200. It's either 250 or 500. There's not many. That's going to be a really sought after Canto book. It really will be. Just sub to your channel, Lala. Yes, absolutely. Make sure that you guys are subbing to Lala Schulte's channel. If there are any moderators here, come on, Mama, Paul Dunn, you guys can share Lala's channel. Please share the channel link so people can just subscribe to her. Oh, my. And hook it up, man. Absolutely. Please and thank you very much. It's kind of tough to do all three things at the same time, so I'm really happy for people to be moderating and hanging out and helping out with that here because these live streams are a blast, right? I think so. Just subscribe. Yes. Your birthday is on August 26th. That's coming up, I wink. Man, it's just around the corner. Our tracks. Absolutely. I love Never Ending Story 1 and 2. There's the third? I don't remember. I do remember there's a second one, though. I have the Never Ending Story song stuck in my head now. Yeah. I got that first little tidbit. Just 2 away from 900. Absolutely. Very cool stuff. Simpleman's Comics in the house. Brian, we showcased your bounty box at the very beginning. Those were some stellar gets this month. I can't believe how loaded that bounty box was. We had a couple of slow months with some stuff that I'm not quite interested in, but we still were happy to receive. And then this month killed it with that Rose Besh Miles Morales 27 and that Megan Hutchinson something that's killing the children number 16. And then I stuttered on. Yeah, what was that? Oh, that Frank Cho, that Virgin variant from that Frank Cho series. Stoutman's birthday is the 12th, so this Thursday. Oh, man, absolutely. Good to see you guys. So we're going to get into the final package for this week before we get into some announcements. So stay tuned for more announcements or some announcements coming up after this box here. Absolutely. Thank you, Paul Dunn. There is Lala's channel. Please hit up Lala Schulte and subscribe to her channel. Absolutely. That was a stellar. I'm going to have to showcase that again. We're going to have to come back around. We're going to have to show that again once we get done with this last package because Gorilla Todd's Comics is in the house. Thanks for being here, man. There's going to be people filtering in and out over the next little bit here. And don't forget, when we're talking about 616 Comics, 616 Comics is live on the Whatnot app right now doing their Monday night live stream and live auction there. So this is part 3. We've got the birthday book. I finally figured out and found my birthday book. So here it is in a do not drop or crush box. Somewhere on here, I'm sure it has some French language on there that says fragile somewhere. But this is it. This is part 3. My favorite segment of every week, right? Let's check out Andy's package.
For you.
And yes, we have a package here. And you know what? I got to admit, let me jump over to the chat here again really quick. Gorilla Todd, once again, man. Hey, good to see you. Thanks for being here. If you guys don't know Gorilla Todd Comics, hit subscribe to Gorilla Todd Comics. Check out the auctions that he does every week. Those are a ton of fun. Gorilla's got straight fire books every week. And he's also on the Whatnot app. Make sure you're following him on the Whatnot app. Gorilla Todd, man. Thank you, Stoutman, for sharing some of those links. Greatly appreciate it. Loose comics. Why did Batman take a break from fighting crime? Because it was becoming the bane of his existence. Dare I say it's about to break his back? Oh my. Here we go. Like part 3. We're getting into this. This is the birthday book. And this came in March. This got lost in a stack of boxes back over there. And this is the birthday book. If you guys don't know what the birthday book means, it's literally you go to online resources, look for the year and the month that you were born in, and look for the books that were released on that month of that year. And holy shit. Look at that. That is some next level attention to detail packaging. Wow. That is pretty stellar. This is just an eBay get. I researched it months and months and months ago and figured out what my birthday book was, or what I thought would be my favorite book to pick up out of the month of November in all those many, many years ago. And this is stellar attention to detail and packaging. Like, not quite as stellar as Lala Schulte's attention to detail and packaging, but you definitely have a very well-protected slab in a slab box. And look at that. That whole situation took up all the dead space in the box, because what does dead space mean? Dead space equals dead comic books. So yeeteth the helleth the way over there for that box, because dead space will, in a package when you ship it, will always equal dead comic books. I mean, look at that. It still retains the shape of the box, telling me that there was absolutely no dead space there, which means this slab is going to be in perfect condition. Oh, I spoiled it. It is a slab. Well, I already kind of spoiled it beforehand, but look at that. It's packaged so well. The bubble wrap is still in perfect condition, so you can reuse the bubble wrap. The bubble wrap? Sounds like something in like a strip club NASCAR. Bubble lap. We're going to do a bubble lap. But there it is. Now I'm definitely doing bubble laps here, but we will definitely be there we go. We will definitely be able to reuse that bubble wrap, because that seller did an excellent job packaging. And that's a lot of bubble wrap for one package. That's what she said. Either way, Gorilla Todd Comics, man, absolutely. Thank you very much. Congrats on 100 subs, Andy. You deserve every sub. Thank you for everybody that continues to hang out and be a part of this Comic Cave and Comic Dojo adventure, rebuilding a collection, learning how to edit videos, getting better at live streams, and just generally having fun with the comic community out here, right? Because now that we're at 1,000 subscribers, there's more announcements coming up from there. Absolutely. Mishu Seaman, love you, bye. See you tomorrow, brother. Thanks for hanging out. That's a lot of bubbles. It was definitely a lot of bubbles. But now here's something I don't run into super often. It is completely sealed in saran wrap as well. I appreciate the prophylactic protection aspect, but well, I guess there's no saving this, so I might as well just get right into it. So saran wrap is an epic tool to use when it comes to packaging comic books to save from the elements, from moisture and from water and whatnot. I just never run into it with a slab before. We got through that pretty quick. That's what she said. There it is. And ooh, okay, so this is actually what appears to be a homemade slab shipper. I appreciate the ingenuity, because this is actually done pretty well. Not something I'd probably reuse, but let's get right into this. It's got the old school, like, it's got the paper tape, the old school paper tape that you used to run through the machines. You press the giant lever and that tape comes off the roll and gets dipped into water and wets it, and then you put it down. It's like got that kind of old school tape, and that tape is definitely up to the task of protecting anything in shipping, really, because as you can hear the clicking and the popping That's the tape. That's the tape giving away. They wrapped your package for you. Absolutely. We are definitely skipping the next comment because that next comment isn't showing up. If you're on Twitch and you're asking me to show me the nether regions, well, now there's an OnlyFans account for that, so you need to go find the OnlyFans. But XP, your comment's definitely not showing up on the YouTube for obvious reasons, but I ain't showing you my nether regions. That's definitely not going to happen. So for those of you watching on YouTube, they're hearing this play out. Oh, moderators, I hope the moderators can actually see this and are having a serious laugh at this. They wrapped your package for you. Grilla Todd, absolutely, man. Where's Grilla Todd? We're making you a mod. Grilla Todd's going to be a mod. Hopefully he sees these comments. Grilla Todd, there you go, man. XPO over on Twitch wants me to show him my nether regions. Definitely not going to show you my nether regions. He says, why? I'm like, well, pretty obvious, right? It's pretty obvious, right? Andy only shows certain packages. Yes, there it is. Only certain packages. Little, thanks for hanging out. Good to see you, brother. Thanks for being here. This is always going to be a good time at Mail Call Mondays down here in the Comic Dojo when we're yeeting some big packages out of the way. Ooh, we got pull tabs. Pull tabs with Scotch tape is not something I run into very often, but that's pretty nice. And, oh my, this is very well protected. So if there's anything wrong with this, if this is XP, moderators, are you guys seeing this? Are you guys seeing this in the comments? That's hilarious. Not only is there another envelope in there, there's also more cardboard protected. This is the most protected cheap slab I have ever picked up. This slab is not an expensive slab, or at least it wasn't when I picked it up. And there's more. There's more saran wrap. There's a whole nother section of saran wrap on this. Oh my lord. Okay, this is gonna take a minute. All right. Wow. First the belly, and then the Zuni. You're not wrong there. Zuni, you're a mod, right? No, Zuni needs to be a mod. There you go, Zuni. Zuni and Come On Mama. Come On Mama's a mod. Now Zuni's a mod as well. You can't see those Twitch comments, Mama says. All right, well, Lord, this is some behind the scenes. This is some behind the scenes Comic Dojo level stuff because these comments are absolutely hilarious, and this is gonna be epic. This is gonna be absolutely epic. There it is. That's going to be fun to talk about later. That's going to be really fun to talk about later. Oh my, yep. I could just take screenshots, but in the moment, that's a lot of work. Taking I can later, actually. But let's get into a whole situation of saran wrap there. There's more prophylactic protection. This is the most protected cheap slab I think I've ever picked up. Here it is, the birthday book down here in the Comic Dojo for Comic Man Andy, and it is X-Men 151 and a 9.6, the old label. There were no major keys. There weren't even really any minor keys when I was born. So I just picked what I thought would be the funnest. Oh my God, I forgot why I picked this up. You guys aren't going to be able to see that. Oh, that is a pedigree. That is a pedigree, Winnipeg pedigree copy before they did pedigree labels or stickers or anything. And that's not going to come through. It says Winnipeg on it. It's not going to come through very well. I'll have to take a picture and post it to the socials later. But I think that's why I ended up selecting this was I don't own a pedigree book. I've never collected pedigrees. But that is not going to focus at all, I bet you. That says Winnipeg right there by the CGC sticker. So it's a Winnipeg pedigree of X-Men 151 and a 9.6. So you know what that means, right? The old Comic Man Andy here down in the Comic Cave and Comic Dojo is going to take this, contact the appropriate people, we're probably going to take the gamble to see if we can CPR this to a 9.8 and get a 9.8 151 pedigree. Can we keep the pedigree if it's been cracked and CPR'd? I don't know, but we're going to definitely look into it. Definitely going to look into that. Even if I've got to go to CCS pressing for a shot, for a chance, it's an old label. We all know how the gamble goes with old label CGC books on whether or not they've been pressed, because this looks like a Gen 2. I'm pretty sure this is, well, you know what? No, this has got the better case. I think this is a Gen 3. So we're currently on what I think Gen 4. Gen 1 is the red labels. Gen 2 is the older looking labels like this with the cheap flimsy slabs. And then Gen 3 are the same labels with the upgraded slabs. And Gen 4 are the new labels and new, yeah. If I remember my CGC etiquette correctly, this looks like it's probably an early Gen 3 book, possibly a late Gen 2. Either way, that might be worth a shot. I got to do the research. I'm going to look into that. I definitely would like to send this out to CPR if I can keep the pedigree, because I've never owned a pedigree book, and this is the Winnipeg pedigree. And that's pretty dope. And to have a pedigree book on my birthday book in a high grade X-Men 151. Now, it's not an early X-Men book, but there are a lot of people that have been going for those issues number 100 to 200 in high grade from CGC and CBCS. So I think I got this like $20 or $30, like super, super cheap early in the year when I figured out what books were out and published for my birthday month there. But there it is. That is the last package opened up for Mail Call Monday down here in the Comic Dojo. We're going to go over announcements next, so stay tuned. There's a little more comic bling for all you guys that love that. And there we go, 9.6 Winnipeg X-Men 151. Super cool. Glad to add that to the collection. So let's get caught up on this chat really quick, because there's just so much going on in this chat that you guys don't see at the moment. Oh my, I can't see those Twitch comments. Well, here you go. We're sharing them now. I'm definitely not showing. Oh no, we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on. We are gonna move on. Tiny Tinian OnlyFans. So we're gonna talk about that really quick here. Before I even finish catching up with the chat here, hopefully it doesn't jump too much. So Tinian has left DC, right? Now, this is going to be something you're going to see on a lot of YouTube channels. People are probably doing shows tailored just to this news, just to this event. Tinian's leaving DC, leaving Batman, and he is substacked. What is it called? I forget what it is. Substacked or something like that. There's this whole other thing, and I got this email alert. I found it on the Simpleman Comics Discord group and some other places. You go on there, and it's essentially an OnlyFans for Tinian fans. But it's not OnlyFans. It's on Substack or Stack Subs or something like that, to that degree. You can join for free to get the updates and find out what's going on. No worries. Then there are tiers. There's levels. It's almost like a Kickstarter situation where you can apply for tiers and receive books or receive content. It looks like the bulk of it, something like 80% of what's going on there, is all going to be digital content or access to digital content, and then some discounts for when his books come out. And he's talking about having a new creative avenue for the stories and the stuff that he wants to do going forward. And for anybody that's been reading Tinian on Batman and been reading Tinian on Something's Killing the Children, Department of Truth, Wind, you name it. There's lots of other cool titles out there that he's done. Tinian's killing it. Tinian is absolutely killing it. So that is out there. That is a thing. I have definitely joined. And I'm only partially ashamed to say that I did the elite level, because that comes with six physical copies of comic books that are coming straight out of his collection or storage locker or whatever he called it on the thing. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to consider this a really expensive mystery box over the course of the next 12 months, because it's $250 for 12 months. It's not cheap by any means. And it's one of those things where it's mostly digital content. But if those 6 issues land and there's at least half of them are something I want for my personal collection, I think I'll call that a big win. I think I'll call that a win for my personal collection. There it is. Paul says it's 6 books plus a signed book. Nice House is continuing, but there will be big plans. So that means once they're done with the 10-issue miniseries on DC, he's going to continue it further, and it won't be with DC. Is that what I'm hearing, Paul? Daywalker 19, good to see you, man. What's good, brother? Thanks for being here. Good thing your mom isn't on tonight. My mom is on any night that I'm live. She is always watching, and she watches the replays. Bless her heart. Thank you so much. Please no bearded junk pics. That's essentially what was being asked for from the Twitch avenue, that you guys weren't seeing those comments because you guys can't see the Twitch comments. You guys can't see the Twitch comments on YouTube, but I can definitely share them via StreamYard. And I'm definitely getting trolled from the Twitch avenue. I know that's got to be somebody. That's got to be somebody that I know that's definitely having fun with me at my expense. And I appreciate that, and I enjoy it because it breaks it up. Makes for a good time. 6 books plus a signed book coming from Tinian's locker or private collection or whatever it is. I signed up for it, and we're going to see what's going to happen. 12 issues, but sounded like maybe it'll wait for it. Get okay. Man. We'll see what happens. I just don't know. You got a stalker, I'm sure. I'm sure we all have stalkers. Can the Twitch comments see us? Yes. When I highlight them here on StreamYard, the Twitch people watching Twitch can see the comments here, but they can't see the live feed unless I actually highlight them. Excuse me. So I have to highlight them on StreamYard for it to show over on Twitch. That's kind of the way StreamYard works. But so more major announcements. The Slabaganza giveaway has been activated. We're definitely working on scheduling that. Saturdays are really tight this month. Saturdays are even more tight next month. My goal for the Slabaganza giveaway will definitely be a Saturday. It'll definitely be early, like 5 or 6 p.m. Not because I expect everybody to show up right away, but because there are a number of members in the UK area that want to participate, and I definitely don't want to leave them out, and make sure that the people in the UK get a chance to win and get a chance to be a part of that wheel for the Slabaganza giveaway. Because worldwide, I said it, Slabaganza giveaways worldwide. Oof. I mean, if I run into like a $200 shipping fee, I might ask for some help. But seriously, like I know what it takes to ship a slab to the UK. That's not that big of a deal. Figure that out later. But M3 Lions is over in the UK, and usually when I go live 8, 9 o'clock at night, it's 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning for him. So if I can find a Saturday this month or next month, give me some time. Let me work on it. I promise you guys, Slabaganza giveaway is enacted. It is happening, but the scheduling going into the fall is going to be crazy for Saturdays. Like next Saturday, speaking of announcements, next Saturday, I'm looking to go to the Grand Rapids Comic Book Convention in Grand Rapids, Michigan. I'm going to make an appearance there for the day and go walk around and look for the Comic Burrito and some other people that are in Michigan. Hopefully say hi to those guys. I could use a breath of fresh air and get out and mingle and be personable and see people. Go out and be with people and see with people besides just actually working on a day-to-day basis. That would be a ton of fun. My soul needs that. My well-being needs that. So I'm looking forward to absolutely doing that next Saturday. We're going to do that. And then we're going to try to squeeze Slabaganza giveaway in there soon. There's a lot of work that needs to happen going through all the comments. All of the Whatnot followers need to be added yet. There's only about 30% of the comments from the videos have been added, so I got to go through and do all of that. So that's going to be a bit of work that's going to have to go into it. But I cannot wait to get that scheduled, and I trust you. Trust me. I swear to you guys, it's going to be plastered all over IG and wherever else I can find it, so you guys won't miss that when it happens. There will be plenty of announcements. There'll be plenty of lead time. It's not going to be dropped and happening in like 4 or 5 days. There's going to be a ton of lead time because I'd like to see some schedules line up and hopefully make it so that some guests can filter in and out and hang out, and maybe even drop the invite to hang out in the live stream in the chat for the people that want to hang out that aren't, accustomed to hanging out live. You know what I mean? Like an invite to introduce people to hanging out live. So that's the announcement for the Slabaganza giveaway. It's going to happen. I promise you guys. It's just going to take some time to schedule. Grand Rapids Comic Book Convention is Grand Rapids Comic Con is next Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I'm going to go check it out. It's a convention that continues to struggle to be an actual comic book convention. So I want to see what they're doing for their summer book extravaganza or whatever they're calling it, because they're doing 2 conventions this year now. They're doing the summer one and they're doing a fall one as well. The last time I went to Grand Rapids Comic Book Convention all the way up in Grand Rapids, it struggled to be a comic book convention. It really did. So we'll see what happens. I'm very seriously considering getting a road podcasting setup so that I can actually record myself going through conventions and doing that on the channel. You guys let me know what you think about that. That's something that I've really seriously considered doing because I think that would be kind of fun. And that stretch me out of my norm and stretch me into something that I'm not accustomed to, which will help me grow as a person as well. That's another thing that I'm really looking into. And that means we're getting into convention season. Motor City Comic Con, we are booked going forward. We are booked for C2E2 in Chicago. Slabaganza giveaway, yes, is absolutely going to happen. Between Tinian News and the Recount News and my first Whatnot Live, it's been an exciting weekend. Little, you are right, man. It has been a crazy hectic weekend. So let me think about the other announcements that I was trying to come up with. I have a vacation coming up. And a vacation coming up means that I'm going to be doing something that's not attached to social media. So there's going to be like a blackout week where I'm going to be around and I'll be available for emergencies if people have emergencies. But like I'm going to kind of disconnect for a week and a half and just kind of like reset myself. That's coming up end of this month, beginning of next month, something like that. So that also has an effect on the Slabaganza giveaway. I'm trying to fit that in either before or right after, something like that. We'll figure that out either way. But we all need time to reset and recollect, right? Some of that has to happen off social media. Free Comic Book Day on the 14th is coming up. Come on, Mama, you are correct. House of Slaughter is dropping on Free Comic Book Day on the 14th. I'm excited for that. The 616 Comics has said that they are sending me a couple of copies. Those couple of copies are going into giveaways. If I can't, I'm pretty sure I can get at least one copy for my LCS to read for my collection, and then the rest I'm going to be giving away. So looking forward to We Live. Absolutely good stuff. Yeah, that is going to be a good read. That is going to be a good read. So let's recap these really quick. We're coming up on 52 minutes. We'll do a quick recap. So the birthday book, this is in Mylar too. A random non-X-Men key. And it's not even a 9.8 in Mylar, protected to the 9s. You guys saw it here live, but it's the Winnipeg copy. I've never owned a pedigree. That's pretty dope. Happy to add that to the collection. Definitely going to consider CPRing that and potentially getting that pedigree label. That would be a lot of fun. That would be really cool. And then we have, I got to be gentle because it's in a poly bag, oddly enough. This convention exclusive cover con for Canto 3, The Lionhearted, #1 from Lala Schultze and AOK from Lala Schultze. Absolutely stellar. I missed out on this. I'm going to be ordering the poster here very shortly after this live stream is done. So I'm going to go right over to Drew's website and order a poster from him so that I can get that framed and get that hung up. That's going to be super cool. And then we've got the 616 Comics. Let me rephrase that. The Simpleman's Comics Bounty Box is in. And we've got some stellar books. Barbaric #1 from Vault Comics, the 616 Comics, Hal Laren, not Virgin Variant, but the variant from Hal Laren. And this honestly seems to me like a God Country homage. If it's not a God Country homage, it's a very close quinky-dink coincidence. But this seems like it was going for an homage of God Country. Super cool stuff there. And then Frank Cho is going to Frank Cho as much as Frank Cho wants to Frank Cho. Fight Girls, the Virgin Variant. Sure, this got to be a #1. Love the oranges. Love the purple on that. Super cool cover. This would look really good in a slab. Absolutely. And then Miles Morales, Spider-Man #27, the Rose Besh variant. Super happy to add this to the collection. I don't know if I'm going to hold on to it, but I'm definitely going to hold on to it at least for a little while because Rose Besh covers are picking up a lot of heat. Speaking of picking up a lot of heat from cover artists, the Megan Hutchinson Something's Killing the Children 16 rounds out that Simpleman's Comics Bounty Box, and this box was straight fire this month. Brian, thank you very much. It's kind of like a lottery ticket to get a box like this, and I definitely hit the lottery this month because this goes straight into the Something is Killing the Children collection. And that collection continues to grow, and I will not stop buying Something's Killing the Children books. I love that series. And then the last pickup that I'm really excited to find, and this is kind of like a little just It really is just kind of a little book. But I mean, like, you don't see, not many people collect ash cans. But when it comes to The Last of Us, I'm picking up and collecting everything from The Last of Us. And these little ash cans came out, and they're not in, this is the best condition one that I was able to find. This is the only one I've been able to find online in the last like 3 to 5 months. And this is probably in that 8.5 to 9.0 range after pressing it clean. It's got a really gnarly color breaking spine tick, but I will continue looking for a better grade copy. There are 6 9.8s of this on the census. So maybe one of those owners wants to let go of that, and I can hopefully look for that online somewhere, because I'm buying everything The Last of Us as well. Saga, Something is Killing the Children, and The Last of Us are my 3 series that are out there that I buy everything of no matter what. And then, you know, you guys know my whole Wednesday ongoing series stuff that I get all covers, all copies, all printing. So there are 3 series right now that I buy all of everything. It doesn't matter if it's ongoing or not, or a recent issue. I buy all of everything and hold on to it. Last of Us, Something is Killing the Children, and Saga, right? So that's Mail Call Monday. Holy moly. It has been an energizing, epic hangout. And this note is icing on the cake. Oh, see what I did there, Lala? This is icing on the cake. Us Cano fans got to stick together, enjoy, Lala. Hashtag 7 seasons in a movie. This is getting hung up on the notes wall. I can't wait. For the standard paper, I'm going to have to frame this to protect it too. But that's Mail Call Monday. We've gone over the announcements. We talked about next Saturday, Grand Rapids Comic Con. I'd like to make an appearance there either Friday afternoon, Friday evening, or Saturday, something where I pop in. And it would be nice to potentially get like Rode makes a podcasting setup for iPhones and Android phones where it's literally just like a handle, a mic, and go. It'd be really nice to record in 4K 60 and try to edit some of that and do some of that for the channel in the future. So that's something that I'd like to try out. And the other announcements were Whatnot. Whatnot auction this past Friday was a blast. I have an idea for the next Whatnot auction for the 21 of you that are watching live here, and anybody watching on the replay, is I have an idea where we can hang out on YouTube while I'm doing a Whatnot auction, and I can do it safely without any strikes. So I'm working on that for the next Whatnot auction. I'm hoping to fit in, another Whatnot auction here in the next 2 to 4 to 6 weeks, something like that. It'll be another Friday night, 8 p.m. start. We will party for 3 hours, party hard, and we will give out some books at great values. And I just literally this morning dropped off probably 26 packages this morning. I got like 5 or 6 of them out Saturday before the post office closed, because they closed really early on Saturday. And I got everything else packed up and dropped off first thing this morning. So that was awesome. That's Mail Call Monday. I can't thank you guys enough. This connective tissue that we have that is comic books is absolutely epic. But the most epic portion of this every week are all of you that continue to show up, subscribe, hang out, comment, watch, and then share your channel information. And this community continues to build and continues to grow, and just continues like a freight train, right? It's a lot of good energy. Let's harness it. Let's share it, right? Have a great night. Andy and friends, Paul Dunn says, absolutely, and have a safe week. Little says, I love ash cans, and the Simpleman's Comics box is on fire. Lala says, absolutely. Birthday book is a great idea. I need to look for mine. That is a 2021 hunt list thing of mine, was to find my birthday book. I can scratch that off of that hunt list now. But absolutely, I want to thank each and every one of you that continues to come and hang out on Monday nights live, and everybody that watches on the replay all the way through. Love you guys. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out. Luke's Comics says, what a great night, Comic Peaks. Much needed, as Monday sucked. Monday definitely sucked, and we will close out with that double whammy from Monday. Absolutely. Once again, y'all know how I'm going to do it, right? Let's smash that like button on your way out. Absolutely. But y'all know how I'm going to do it, right? I'm going to go peace out. I'm going to go pinkies out. I'm going to catch y'all on the flip side for the next one. And remember, most important part, all day, every day, stay original and take care of each other.
Be excellent to each other. And party on, dudes.
Excuse me while I change. The roller buggy has made me sweaty.